Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. Check this out, I was setting up for this, figuring out what our plan is. Look at this, Way, the home system of the Vodyani, has been completely obliterated. The Cravers, I assume, somebody built an obliterator, I assume it's the Cravers. So that's the thing we have to think about, what if the Cravers turn their obliterator on us? I don't know how that works or anything, so, I guess we should be prepared for that. I mean, we're kind of busy. I kind of don't have a lot of time for this nonsense. We also have a problem, right? We have this ship, this fleet, incoming from Lekim, and I think it's a big issue. I think that we cannot buy out enough ships to defend ESTRE. We're looking at probably 3 kites to hold this, is my guess. Which we just definitely cannot afford. What does it cost to buy a kite out? Yeah, it would be 45,000 dust. Real quick here. 82, 95, 69, 38. So, selling off some luxuries too. I think we could scrape together the money to rush 1. Right, like we could sell 150 of these pretty easily. Sell most of that. Yeah, I think we could probably scrape together the money to rush 1. But I definitely don't think we can do 3. And they have, I assume, quite a bit of manpower. Yeah, 1,000 manpower. ESTRE has 200 defense. So basically, we're going to lose this for certain if we don't do something right now about our war status. God, I don't want to have to give up on my war with the Riftborn. It really sucks for us that they allied up. I mean, I guess what it is we just lose ESTRE. We don't get to have planets over here. We have to, yeah, we probably have to abandon ship here. Maybe we can set down on Ikima and hold it. Maybe. But, like, just, yeah, having something over here is probably not going to be worth the effort. Like, because I'm thinking we could weasel our way out of this war, keep ESTRE, but in doing so, we lose access to, at the very least, 5 systems. Definitely not worth keeping ESTRE. So, let's bail out. Unfortunately, I don't think we can pick up and leave, because I didn't research that thing. So we cannot pack our colony back up into a colony ship, we're just going to lose it. And that's going to have to be how it is. Frankly, I don't really care about that system that much. We should talk real quick about victory and about the number of systems we have and the number of systems we need. So 13 out of 32, which is actually 12 out of 32, it has us in a pretty bad place. We are extremely far from winning the game. There's going to be a lot more game left over. There's one thing that's really nice about this is that this is going to give us some idea of how long it takes the AI to approach the new, harder victory conditions. There were a bunch of AI improvements included in the expansion, but I don't know if those are going to be able to offset the amount of difficulty that's been added to all of the passive victories, or, you know, we may see AI winning even slower than they were winning before. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. That's going to be the part of the value of this game. So we're losing that system, and that's just all there is to that. Yeah, maybe they won't actually pull it off. Maybe they'll just hover over there and not actually attack. So our observance is being changed to the diligence ritual. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Okay, military party is even more entrenched than they were before when they were entrenched. That's very entrenched. Alright, let's go get ourselves some new systems, huh? 13's pretty far off. So if we take this stuff, we go to 17. If we get Genimos, that's 18. Assuming we don't mess with you guys. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we can certainly approach a victory here.
It is refreshing to see that we are not the only...
Okay, so you guys kind of like us. We're gonna have to fight some Riftborn, that's fine. We are finishing off this battle at PLACIDUS. We will decide that Placidus's fate is to become part of our empire. Lucky you guys. Alright, so Placidus has been captured. We're being attacked by the Sophons over here. Does it even make sense to try to hold off here? I think it probably... this doesn't matter. I guess there's no sense not fighting. We don't gain anything by not fighting them. Okay, here at Libra, we're under attack. The good news is, I can't imagine them winning here. 3,400 offensive power, though, on these spirits. It's impressive. They're getting better. So, we want to do this, right? Close range the behemoth. Yeah, these spirits are actually starting to become dangerous ships. It's a good thing we have almost wiped this player out. So obviously our hero ship's going to get trashed pretty early in the battle, and as soon as that happens, they're going to have a morale damage bonus on us, but I don't think it should matter. The behemoth is powerful enough. Oh, they are firing mostly cross-flotilla at the moment. Yeah, they're not actually focusing on the hero ship at all. Ooh, never mind. They focused on it a tiny little bit, which turns out to have been enough. But by the time they could get it down, we had wiped out half of their fleet. So never mind. No morale bonus for them. In fact, a completely trivial victory for us. 2.7k, that's not bad. Okay, so you have your bonus damage. Are you a political leader? You would be the leader of the Ecologist Party, but you're not currently in the Senate. We're definitely taking Celestial Mechanics. That's right. That's a big part of the reason I recruited you, was all of that extra movement. Okay, they've also brought a military behemoth, which unfortunately they could not fold into their fleet, because you can't do that with behemoths. Let's go burn this thing down real fast. It would like to be at short range with bullet weapons. I mean, we don't need to watch this. We've seen behemoths die before. And this battle's going to be pretty fast. Yep. SB defeated Delta, one ship was destroyed. Strangely, completely uncrewed. Okay, 20 hull plating absorption on fleet. Honestly, I think we're going to take Infallible Authority, even though I'm fairly sure it doesn't do anything here. Just because I'm still not 100% certain on when someone is considered a political leader. Like, this character is definitely the leader of the Ecologist Party. But are they a political leader when the Ecologist Party is not in the Senate? I have no idea. I guess we can test that right now. Libra is outputting 106 food. If this character is currently considered a political leader, this will increase the amount of food on Libra. 106 becomes 106. Okay, no, currently not. Either that or that didn't update in time. That's possible. We will, we'll check again next turn to make certain. Alright, let's send the economic behemoth over. Hold on. This economic behemoth is the kind that has all the siege stuff. Cool. Send you over. That should be a pretty easy siege. And let's explore our new encounter remains. And then put together some more science tech. We really want these in places where we're still growing a population. Like, here's really good. Let's get that level 3 modernization in there. So what else do we want in Libra? I guess this is fine. 4 turns of stuff is enough queue. You probably do not need that. So, how do we defend ourselves against an obliterator? Here's a question. I would love it if my stuff did not get obliterated. Well, these are the only ones that have the word obliterator in them. There's got to be a shield or something, right? We don't actually know how this works. Yeah, okay, well, I guess we'll figure it out. Placidus is going to need some love. Actually, Placidus, never mind, it already has a level 3 system improvement. Has our level 3 system improvement. Wait, that's not ours. Okay, so these are system improvements made with Transvine that did not do this when the Riftborn were the owners of this system, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that they used Transvine in their developments. That's going to make our system a lot more effective. Not really worth building sustainable farms. Like, all of this food stuff is not very good here. I guess we just go... Yeah, I guess we just go straight to Xeno-Industrial Infrastructure. None of this is good. Okay, and over on Acellus, we need to... What do I need to do here? We're still growing. This is not very effective. It's not... Well, we have a hot world and a sterile world. Yeah, actually, air labor is going to be a fair amount of extra industry here. Okay, I can set my battle tactics for free. People are starving and unstarving. You know, that other thing. Being born, unstarving. And there's a bunch of cravers running around near my systems. Senya Snow Ridge has a really creepy image. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're not attacking the cravers for the same reason I wasn't attacking them earlier. I don't want to provoke them into a war before I'm ready to go to war with them. Yeah, you guys stay put. Just hang out and merge these up. Alright, so next turn we'll be at minus 245 here. We'll take Pleone and then we'll immediately move to Imnos. This fleet is headed toward PLACIDUS. Or, toward Pixis, rather. Should be pretty easy to reduce the Riftborn to having very, very little presence. I think that'll mean Genimos is their only system, as far as I'm aware. Actually, you guys should probably get repaired first. 11k. Yeah, maybe we should actually wait for reinforcements. Oh, that's right, I've been building reinforcements. Okay, we discovered 20 titanium in the wreck of that battle. That's pretty cool. So, oops, that's not what I wanted. Over here on Bonnie... I guess a honeycomb scope wouldn't hurt, and then, yeah, just like ships. How many more behemoths are we allowed to have? One more? Okay, we did finish that citadel design. Why don't we, Oh, you know what? We need to make an economic behemoth to finish the mining quest thing. Yeah, alright, that can be Bonnie's deal. So let's redesign the economic behemoth to once again have the mining probe. And then build one of those here. And then we can make it into a citadel and play with that a little bit. Okay, that's 13 turns is too long, but we can accelerate it a bit. Here we built a kite, so let's eject that and get ourselves some more basic science tech. Also, I don't know, man. Plus science, like... System probably is not going to end up needing any more industry. So this is still happening. We're going to keep making it difficult on them. Just burning their time, basically. So, this new ship is here. Oof, that's a long trip. We might need to start building fleet accelerators. Got a couple more of these good spirits. I don't know where... I'm assuming that things that are being built on Genimos are the things that keep appearing here. They're just running them over free space. We could build build some more ships for internal security and have them fight these guys, but honestly, I don't trust the I don't think that the Riftborn are really going to be able to threaten us in ground combat too much. You know, a little worried about the Vines here. Like, as long as we're friends with them, the Vines are a good thing for us. But man, if they decide we're not friends... This world is sterile. This will be another 30 industry here after we're completely built up. That's probably worth slowly building. So we need to hold on to NALLIN. Just need to not let these guys come in and kill our outpost, because I believe the presence of our outpost prevents them from anchoring. And it looks like they're going to be out of the game pretty soon. This is 32 Craver ships. Okay, we need to build more stuff. This is... Well, I mean, we're working on it, right? Zubin is producing. Maybe we should try to join the Riftborn Alliance? I'm just wondering if maybe we would benefit from having a larger group of friends so that the Cravers are a little bit less afraid to, or a little bit more afraid to declare on us. Let's see how they would feel about
trials
that.
Have not hardened our hearts.
We could jump into this alliance very easily. Then we could also piggyback on their victory conditions a little bit. Or rather, we could use them to grow our victory conditions out. Because, right, they own quite a few systems. The number of systems the three of us would have to own together to win a conquest victory would be higher. But also, we honestly... That's probably a good idea. I'm going to do it.
Gather your thoughts. We will speak.
What she means is, hey, stop calling me so often. Since you love this idea so much, could you maybe hook me up with some stuff? I don't know what I want from you. Jedonics? Like, I'm assuming that no technology will... That was not as much movement as I expected on that bar. Okay, maybe we can actually get something useful from them. Improved fleet management is fine. Tensor algorithms is certainly interesting, what with the core crackers and all. Evaporation inhibitors, ooh, I do like that. Extra curiosity detection and expedition power. What about this? How do you feel about giving us this? Because that just sets our expedition power to 4. That means we can hit all of the curiosities then. We can probably make this work. I can give them a little something. We have some stuff. Maybe not some technology, although actually, if we're going to be allied with them, giving them technology doesn't hurt. Also, N-dimensional industry isn't really a very good tech. Oh, it looks like they're aware of that. How about, like, out of curiosity, what would move the bar? Not that I want to give them SLC necessarily, but... Do you want better lasers? Do you want this extremely low-level tech? It seems like they don't value our science very much. How about a science agreement? Okay, they like that. Trade agreement too? Okay, this is a very good deal, I think. Okay, we have shaken up the galaxy a little bit now. We've created some problems for these guys.
It is refreshing to see that we are not the only sentients in the galaxy.
Wow. Harsh words for all of the other factions.
Continued friendship with you brings peace.
Okay. So all of a sudden, somebody else refused the truce on my behalf. Spent their influence to continue our war. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we've discovered a whole lot of stuff, so hold on.
I am pleased.
Let's step out here and have a look at what we now know. So we can see this. What is the meaning of this? This request was sent by the Vaulters from your alliance. Okay, so this is a marker. They would like us to come and attack here. Okay. I appreciate that the AI uses the marker system. That's cool. Boy, I hope we haven't just doomed the Vaulters to lose a bunch of stuff to the Sophons. It may still be in our best interest to wrap this war kind of quickly. I don't know, build shipyards or something. Just do something while you're slowly dying. So where does that put us in terms of the conquest victory? Now we need 82 star systems, so we control 34 of them. So actually, we're way further off. I didn't realize it was going to going to increase the number of systems we had to control by quite so much. Oh, whatever. We'll get there. The Unfallen would love it if we would come over here and do this. Remember, we can always bail on the Alliance later, after they've helped us secure some more stuff. So hopefully this will have the Cravers thinking twice about things. And also, it's just, you know, it just mixes stuff up. This just makes chaos. Who doesn't enjoy a little bit of chaos? So I'd really like to wait for this kite to get over here. We need better engine technology and better, and we need to make some ship accelerators. Alright, here's where we lose ESTRE, but we gave him a fight. definitely grab Battlefield Grandmaster. That's excellent. Oh, managing to hold on. Our new big data shipyards were immediately destroyed. This says 180 now. Oh, right. We gained a bunch of K and went up a tier of bonuses on this. Sustainable farms, colony base. 15 from the bonus. Plus 15 from FID's bonus. Okay, if this was working, it would be... Ah, okay. Well, first of all, if this was working, it would be producing influence. So... yeah, we're definitely not producing influence. Okay, all of that food is from loyalty gains. I want to take IZAR and move it up to level 3. Yeah, 82 is a lot of systems. We probably, my guess is, will not actually do that. What we will do is ride this alliance as long as it's helpful for us to ride it, and then we will ditch them once we are close to 30 personal systems. So this is ESTRE. Rebuild the shipyards. They can take our shipyards, but they can never make us not have shipyards. Oh, we should probably colonize this planet. Yeah, and then build an optics research lab. We do need ships over here, but also science is very good. Also, we're going to need to sell some stuff. Let's, you know what, 150 actually is totally reasonable. Okay, so that'll keep us from going bankrupt at the end of the turn, which is important. We managed to reach Ikima, and I think we're just going for this, right? So we see 3483, 4068, 1268. This immediately gets us more adamantium mining, which is a thing we need pretty badly. But this is the lowest food planet in the system. Really, the toxic world is the one that makes the most sense in terms of building the system up. We don't have crust engineering. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Alright, food ships coming in from Zubin. That's actually fine. Yeah. Zubin's producing crazy food, right? Yeah, it's still positive even after that, so we will fill this this planet's population thing. Although maybe we should pull from a different system that's been full or close to full. Maybe not Hadar, because Hadar's just barely holding on. Acellus is showing 156. Yeah, okay. Let's have the food ships come in from Acellus. I know it's a long flight. It's not that much longer, I guess. But remember, we're just gonna pay KE for this at some point. Although it turns out it's gonna be quite a lot. Yeah, the Cravers sure are moving around through our space like they're thinking about attacking something, huh? Useful. Alright, I see it. I understand what you're saying. Just give me a minute. Something's out of date here. What we really probably should do is... I guess what we should do is wait for this kite to arrive. Once all of these ships are together, and we're looking at 14 command points backed up by the economic siege behemoth, then we head to Pixis. It's a little bit slower than I'd like, but it's also going to work. Whereas heading in any faster than that might not. Oh hey, here's a problem. This fleet doesn't have manpower. At least one of these kites has to go this way, or we have to build a new kite or something. Yeah, build me a kite. I can't believe I didn't even think about that, but yeah, this fleet being 2 behemoths and a hero ship doesn't have any manpower. And in fact, that's... Science is really important. Man. And this is a lot of science. Yeah, alright. Finish the science building. we are still not at the top of military tech. It does make sense for us to keep this up. I am going to... We at war with blue? We're not, right? No. There's all these unexplored curiosities over here, all of a sudden, that we can see now, and I'm going to try to send a scout ship... Oh. We don't have open borders with them. Never mind. Yeah, I think this is right. So we're going to wait for these two kites to arrive, do a repair once that's happened, and then head to Pixis. Once we have some ships to clear Pleone, we'll head... Or once we've cleared Pleone, we'll head to Imnos. This is the turn where we lose ESTRE. Oh, I can no longer draft. Alright, well, protect system. Fire every attack you can at them. What have we... We discovered an asteroid field. Like, way out here. Man. Yep, ESTRE has been captured. That is certainly the case. Did we lose? Okay, we lost a little bit of Ki. Not a big deal. And Butska Grey Sand will have to be reset. So the Lumeris are a problem. We dragged some of our friends into a real situation over here. In fact, pretty much just the Vaulters, right? Because the Unfallen are going to be totally fine. They are in perfect safety. Those cries for help are going out directly to us. Well, I'd love to help you. I really would. I guess the way we can help them most right now is by finishing off the Riftborn and then ending the war. Okay, we have some basic science stuff to build here. We have 3 anomalies here. Honestly, this is a fine place to build the Dark Matter Institute. A lot of population, a lot of science multipliers. Brought you guys up. Okay, so we have a fleet in position to guard ourselves against the Cravers. The Cravers just took Birius, which means Hidel is the only system left for the Vodyani. But it's immediately within our influence bubble, and I see no reason not to just take it off of them immediately. Yeah, this is actually mine. I don't know if you knew that. Ooh. This planet has a Garden of Eden. Alright, I think we can do some fine work here. How's this going? Still incredibly expensive. They're just going to be incredibly expensive. Alright, we definitely don't want to run the Behemoth C3 Center. We don't need more Behemoths, and we do need to not pay more upkeep on our Behemoths. At this point, not really a lot of value that Dobrynia can build. We can do Ancestral Reverence and send resources to the capital to help them build that big wonder. I guess we're in that place again. There's no reason not to build these. I guess they cost money to upkeep. Yeah, but so little money. The question is, do I think that there's any chance that our outpost here gets wiped out? Oh, hey! That's a thing? Look at the size of that thing! What is that? Okay, well, there aren't comets in the game, so is this an obliterator shot? And if so, how do I... Uh-oh. Well, the good news is, we haven't actually devoted a lot of resources to Birius. We paid 2,700 influence for it, but 2,700 influence is a 0 value, as far as we are concerned. It does kind of seem like this is about to get obliterated. Well, at least we'll get to see it happen. It also seems like these guys kind of want to fight. I wonder if we should run back here. No, we won't get there in time. gonna say, if we could run back to IZAR and catch this really, really damaged fleet, we could destroy it trivially and soften up their power a little bit. They have a lot of ships, but they don't have that many command points available to them. So we can definitely just overwhelm them. Yeah, I'm not thinking that we have anything we can do about Beerus. I think this is just gonna happen. I'm surprised that there's no notification like, hey, an obliterator thing has been fired at your system. Although I guess I don't know why there would have to be. It's just how I would expect things to be in other 4X games. Yeah, it's happening. Okay. I missed one. Gemini, way up here, needs... Okay, Gemini still needs to build a ton of stuff, actually. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Maybe it's really cool. Also, you would think that obliterating a system would be an act of war, so I assume this obliterator projectile was fired before they took it from the Vajani. I'm curious what will happen when it lands. Alright, looks like it'll hit next turn. Yeah, the second we left NALLIN, our outpost was contested, it says, but that doesn't seem to be true. Oh, we didn't leave NALLIN. Also, oh, the photobomber thing happened. Good work, everybody who's not me. We've discovered Genis. Somebody needs to intercept the photobomber's ship. The photobomber is on the run, pursued seriously for the first time due to a combined effort of all the galaxy's empires. While there are fewer and fewer places for him to run, he has a very good ship in which to do the running. A stolen hero hull upgraded with pirate technology and a couple of Mavros flux accelerators, the photobomber's personal yacht is every bit as slippery as its owner. Where's he at? Okay, he's in Not My Problem Zone. You know, the Not My Problem Zone. Somebody needs to defend these poor people. Well, I mean, they have a portal there. I think we're not allowed to use their portals, even though we're allied. I would expect that we are not allowed to use their portals. Okay, so we have some very serious incoming very, very slowly to PLACIDUS. 2 turns on this kite. Man, what a weird situation we have going on here. There's so many ships within our borders. Yeah, build that for sure. It's a nice, easy decision. And some interplanetary transport network sounds pretty okay. We've become aware of some new curiosities to explore. This here is pretty bad, but also the only building of actual value that we can build. Those 2 things. Alright, so next turn we're going to form up and take off here. As we'll go and repair everything. So you'll probably have 5 movement left. Yeah, we'll be able to hit Pixis in 2 turns of movement. Okay. Well, we're getting close. We're getting close to being done with them. I'm a little worried that the 300 manpower on a single kite is probably not going to be enough to actually get this problem solved. So... because if they choose to draft population into the defense force of the planet... Oh, hey, we finished the Obliterator blueprints. We get our own Obliterator. Now, unfortunately, it's a little bit non-ideal for us because we don't really want to obliterate systems. We want to take over systems.
This contact is unwelcome. For what reason do you interrupt our crusade?
I think we could wait a turn, probably, until we have better demands on them. And then we'll make the demand and make the penalty minus 75% influence production so that we can push out on Hidel. We still need to figure out Nis. I was kind of hoping that this would be under our spell by now. So we're good with this. Yep, still. Turns out people are still being born. Yeah, it feels weird to do so many turns in a row of just sitting here waiting, but I do think it's right. We just have slow ships, man. So we don't actually want our economic behemoth to arrive first. Actually, I think the way we're going to do this is we're going to send these two fleets out together. This Beerus targeted by an obliterator. And when you say targeted by, you mean already was destroyed by, right? Oh no, we lost our drone networks. Well? So that's interesting. I had assumed that you had to fire the obliterators like down a star lane, but that shot came from like up here somewhere. In fact, at the angle it was coming from, maybe ESA? Which means that obliterators are actually much more dangerous than I thought they were. Discovered some advanced plasmoid shielding. Energy defense and evasion. That's a pretty good shield module. And we discovered a source of ionic crystals. Right, over here on PLACIDUS. Oh yeah, just... I don't know, man. Just build stuff. Okay, so we're going to send all of the ships that have 6 movement... Oh, never mind. This guy totally still does have 6 movement somehow, despite the fact that we know he moved. My concern is just that I don't want the economic behemoth to get to Pixis before the rest of the warships. Then again, our economic behemoths aren't actually bad at fighting anymore. Here, obviously, we are just blowing up anything that comes near us. That's actually very helpful. We're desperate for dust. PLACIDUS is vulnerable. You have to be aware of that. How long am I going to sit here and defend this outpost? Probably quite a long time, right? We do need this system. Running off the green guys is... I guess it's not that big of a deal. Because even if they did take it, it's going to be within our influence bubble soon enough. Hey, didn't I see... You can regenerate destroyed planets, right? A behemoth equipped with an extreme terraformation module. Also, it said the star Beerus was destroyed, but it seems to be fine. I was a little worried that if the star's no longer there, then, like, it would be hard to live on the planets, but it seems to be fine. So yeah, we'll make one of those. What's extreme terraformation? We definitely saw this before. Over here. Those are extreme composites. There's your extreme terraformation module. It goes on a science behemoth. Well, maybe it goes on a science behemoth. Maybe it can be put on any kind? This gives us access to node analyzers, a stellar node study, advanced node analyzers that actually mine strategics from special nodes. That's pretty cool. Terraformation module. Oh, interesting. Extreme terraformation modules can actually undo depletion. Oh man, I wonder what implications that has for the Cravers economically. Like, 2 depletion points per turn is not a lot. But I wonder how it works. Like, if you have a system with a terraformation behemoth orbiting around it, does it unterraform or does it unruin each planet each turn, allowing the Cravers to treat the planet as though it is not ruined for their big bonus, and then the planet re-ruins after they take the resources? Or that's very interesting. So we may have to develop the ability to build out new worlds. Researching basic climatology will unlock this tier. I mean, we're kind of all over the place. Mostly this game is about just, like, having a look at as many new features as possible, which is part of the reason that we're nowhere near winning, even though we are, you know, well past the threshold for what I would consider a decent victory. Although I guess I have to readjust all my thresholds, right, now that the internal victory types are a little bit slower. Alright, so let's think about dust and putting in some new work over here on Bonnie. This helps. So Senya Snowridge is leveling up. What are you doing? You're a fleet commander, so yeah, fleet commander stuff. Caspar has refused the truce for us. I can pay for that stuff, man.
The Empire.
Man, I don't even have time to think about you. I don't know where you are, or what your deal is, or how you feel about your beard. And I know this is going to be hard for you to accept, but frankly, I don't care. That's right, I said it. When your beard's not in the room, I don't even think about it. Bam. I have to drop these harsh truths on him. He's got to know. You know, he needs to know. So Zubin should probably be set to influence production. I think that's pretty important there. Here, we do in fact have Unfallen that for some reason we could not see from other nearby nodes. But whatever. If they get it, it still works, right? We just need it to not be blue anymore. And our siege modules are doing the job. Alright, let's run these dudes off. If Green's going to declare on us, they're going to declare on us. Oh, they have Annihilators. Well, this might get interesting. You know, as soon as Hidel is no longer blue, it's going to be within our resource area, and I'm going to purchase it. And then we're going to find that they already sent an Obliterator shot toward it, despite the fact that they were conquering it. Doesn't really seem very sensible. Alright, you need to leave. Get out of here. Give me my 1K. Because this fleet probably needs to go elsewhere. Question is, do we go to Hidel and start fighting these guys in free space? I think we should. Oh my god. Okay, you huge idiots.
This contact is unwelcome. For what reason do you interrupt our crusade?
Hold on. So I need from you open borders. I can't. You guys are killing yourselves. And in exchange, I'll get. What do I even want to give them? Would I give them peace? I might give them peace if this works. Okay, it doesn't. I mean, I don't really want to give them a lot of resources, obviously. But we do have stuff we can part with. 50 potatoes? Sweet, sweet space potatoes? I know how y'all feel about soup. You can make soup out of potatoes. You don't have to make it out of living creatures. I really want to be able to do some damage to the Cravers, but I don't want to pay for it because I don't care that much.
Test my patience.
Alright, let's just make our demand. Here's the penalty. 75% influence reduction. So, you know, take that seriously, I guess. You want to give me a free tech, maybe? Like, I don't know what else I really want from them. Economic tribute is, yeah, as I expected, pretty poor. You give me this technology and also 4.8k dust. Yeah. Come on, tell me they're desperate enough.
I shall do.
Nope.
Our purpose is to kill.
Obviously, I will never stop attacking your fleets. That's a ridiculous concern. Or a ridiculous request.
Our purpose.
Okay, he's reinforcing his systems near ours. That's fine. His systems near mine are about to be mine anyway, right? Yeah, I guess we're just hanging out here. Unfortunately, I can't set my ships in guard mode because there are already ships there in guard mode. Okay, a couple of spirits. Like, what does he have coming? He has a phantom on the way in. Yeah, it would be better for us to wait and attack after the kite gets there. See, if you're where you need to be. And the fact that I can't put these guys in guard mode means that they're always going to show up here. Can I tell them to sleep? Yeah, okay, I can tell him to do that. Nah, that's fine. So we're 8 turns on this. We're talking about 57k. So I'm not going to be able to speed that up with dust. Yeah, pretty not ideal. Yeah, I guess what we're going to do here is we're just going to wait until it falls to the Cravers, then we're going to take it back. The Vidyani are going to be eliminated, and we are going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to deal with the Cravers, and we're going to have to do it quickly. The moment that it becomes clear to them that war is inevitable, that they cannot just hide from us because I am already planning on taking all their stuff, I think we're going to see a lot of Obliterator fire. Let's merge that in. What's that?
Our purpose is to kill.
Okay. They're threatening me. That's fine. I don't really care about that. They've got a bunch of little ships. They've still got those 2 big spirits. 3,800 offensive power compares pretty similarly to our kites, and our kites are terrifying.
Do not be shocked. Our faith requires actions that are often.
I'm sorry, you think you can attack me? But I have fleet. Alright, well, first of all, give me this. That's my system. Secondly, yeah, this is ridiculous. Once these 2 ships are dead, I think the Vidyani are dead, and I have no idea what they were thinking sending me a threatening message. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Finish the drone networks, then we'll figure other stuff out. I am going to send my scout ship up there now. God, we need mining tech, too. We have so much stuff going on. Alright. Are we attacking here? I think we are. Let's have at them. I expect here that they would run if they could. So this kite is... They do have 10 command points. They are going to run things in all 3 flotillas. I think this is the right move, though. I'm kind of curious how the damage is going to work out here. A lot of it's going to depend on how the cross flotilla firing occurs. How our ships decide they want to target across the entirety of the battle. So hero ship down immediately. No big surprises there. We're going 1 for 1 with their ships successfully, it looks like. Similar offensive power, but they don't have the defenses to keep up with us. So this should get wiped out pretty quickly. And then this could be a little awkward depending on how the firing arcs work out. Oh no, never mind. We have bombers. Yeah, the bombers will solve that. Turns out bombers don't care about firing arcs. We haven't really gotten to see the bombers work too much because the guns on the Juggernaut have been killing things so quickly. Oh, never mind. The guns on the Juggernaut are still working. And it's probably for the best. The bombers aren't going to do the job. Ooh, never mind. I was going to say the bombers aren't going to do the job very quickly. But it turns out each bombing run is considerable. Well, that wasn't much of an explosion. The ship's just kind of deleting from the front back. It's still cool, but... Alright, now that we have that, what else do I want? Oh! Plus 25% health on fleet. Plus 80% damage on personal ship. Yes, that seems alright. Turns out Inav St. Liaor is maybe the best possible commander. Very, very effective. And they have 0 manpower now. But I'm really worried that if we drop now, we're going to find that a draft is enough to keep us from taking it. Let's try it. We can always run the kite back out to get more manpower. So I'm going to drop the preemptive bombing. If they do anything other than draft here, they lose. And if they do draft, I think they win. We just don't have the manpower. Never mind. We did a lot better on that than I thought we were going to do with our very limited amount of tanks. Turns out our tanks are just very good. Actually, speaking of our tanks being very good, we could probably up the effectiveness of our tanks at this point. Plus 50% damage against infantry troops is actually super relevant. I see they've upped the cost of these later tiers. Made these little fancier. Yeah, I'm fine with that upgrade. It's most of our dust. Alright. Even better tanks. Yes, we're not going to be able to launch a combined invasion here. Which is a little bit of a shame. You would think that with an allied fleet doing the guarding, you could do some stuff. So now we're actually getting bonuses, by the way, from being vined up. Although, you know what? I think the bonus from being vined up while you're allied with the Unfallen is approval-based. So actually, I don't know if we are getting anything here, being Hisha. Okay, Kamos does not need to be in a super hurry to grab more planets, but let's go ahead and queue that up. Apparently that's going to take a minute. Well, predictive logistics will help. Just looking at all these places where we don't have all of the planets yet. We still need to pick up desert colonization tech. Yeah, alright, we're just waiting. In a lot of places, just waiting. We might actually be able to take PLEIONE. It's going to depend on whether they draft every turn. If they do draft every turn, they will hold us off until the next kite arrives. If they don't, then they won't. Then things will be different than that. Oh, hey, I totally forgot about this. We get strike bombers and also 5 more KE. Now we have to... We arrive at the planet only to find that the hostile extraterrestrials have started preparing it as a base for future attacks. Defeat the aggressors and secure the system. We're doing an awful lot of work for these, like, plague-stricken people who showed up here. So we'll get some KE and a strategic, or a luxury resource I don't care about. If we turn that into a colony, not really a concern. If it happens, it happens. Alright, we did some researching. IZAR needs some new build orders. Give me industrial zones here, because it is a hot world. And then... IZAR is being invaded. Hold on a second. IZAR is being invaded by a group of ships that are not at IZAR. That's interesting. So I'm assuming this is, yeah, a formal war declaration. Okay, let's do our preemptive bombing here. Yeah, as long as they keep drafting, they're going to keep winning. We're losing manpower more quickly than they are. So a bunch of competitive quests and whatever, a bunch of stuff that doesn't actually matter to us is happening. Plus 5% damage per ship level on ships. What is ship level? Oh, right, like experience. Well, I think the ships in his fleet should mostly be pretty tough. Actually, he has those 2 brand new kites, doesn't he? Let's see. These guys are Elite 3, Veteran 3, Veteran 3. Boy, I wish I knew what these numbers were. What is Elite 3? Is that level 6? Does it go Veteran 1 through 3? I would imagine Veteran wouldn't be the first level. So maybe Elite 3 is level 9? Who knows? So yeah, we've been officially warred by the Cravers. They are... I guess they ran a fleet to IZAR, dropped off some dudes, and then ran away. We're also being invaded on Hidel, which we're going to have a hard time holding on to. This guy is on Zubin. Yeah, even more influence, I guess, is a good idea. Zubin's doing some good influence pushing. How do we want to deal with all this invasion? I'm being attacked from too many sides here. We can maybe hold on to IZAR. You know what? We need tractable armaments. Let me just throw that at the front of the queue real quick. That's going to help us hold. I think this looks real bad for us. Okay, we managed to hold them off for a moment. Let's have this fleet show up on IZAR to provide additional manpower support. Okay, we discovered a whole bunch of sources of amianthoid. Generally, I don't think amianthoid is valuable, because what it does in a booster is this. Just does extra damage to attackers. But, you know, maybe this is a system where that's actually meaningful. I was kind of hoping we were going to hold off the Cravers for a little while longer. The good news is the Unfallen are probably in position to help us attack here. We really need to get Pixis dealt with, though. Okay, they started their invasion. Good, yeah, if Pixis falls, then we can reroute this fleet over to fight Cravers, and hopefully all of these Unfallen ships will do the same, because this stuff can be finished off by Enav and the Juggernaut. So what else do we need to do? We need to deal with this. This is just we lose, right? We probably make this a tactical surrender. I guess it doesn't actually matter, because there's no population or improvements really to defend. It's like do as much damage to their manpower as possible. It's interesting that in both locations they dropped off manpower to attack, and then their ships immediately fled. Yeah, I guess fight back. A grave defeat, no doubt. Edel has been captured by Leaper. We'll see. We'll see about that. Which is to say, I mean, no, I don't disagree, but we're gonna do something about it. So the system will not suffer siege damage. Actually, we can just bail, right? Like, they've got this. Yeah, we need to get over here and do things. So, oh my god, that's slow. Maybe what we need to do is go to Placidus. No, I think this is still fastest. It's just really awkward. Yep. This is the way we're going. We do need to get some, like, coordinator hulls with some room for speed modules on them. Help us defend Oshi. Oshi's not in danger. Are you freaking out because there was one Riftborn ship there? You know what we should do, though, is we should go to Yersh. Oh, we totally can use their portals. That's great. Well, that's going to make it a lot easier for us to help defend their southern reaches. Like, we could actually get ships to Cliffy. Cli-Fi. Who knows? I don't know. Attack here. It is vital. I would love to. We'll think about it. Don't worry. Help is on the way, sort of, maybe, in a little while. I kind of have some of my own problems. You guys should probably just, like, run home. Yeah, alright. What's up? Oh, bankruptcy. Right. I keep forgetting I need to do this every so often. I need to come in here and sell off, I don't know, all of my potatoes or whatever. Probably I should just get some tech that allows me to make dust. Probably. Well, I'll say this. The sort of, like, aimless wandering that I've been doing here is certainly going to give us a more exciting ending than we have had in most games recently. So, at PLEIONE, yeah, just keep bombarding. Here, keep drafting. Next turn, we'll have some ships in position to contribute extra manpower. We're also being attacked at GEMINI because they just have an infinite number of fleets that they can run around doing this stuff. Fortunately, at GEMINI, I think we can hold them off. We have considerable population. I guess, yeah, they have a lot of blitzing they can do. Okay, so we need to build tractable armaments in a bunch of places. Any place that realistically could get attacked. Not so much... It's not such a big deal here, but I guess we should do it. And then, even more initial XP on fleets. We're gonna need... We need some more ships and some bigger, meaner ships. We have enough Jadonics to do another level 3 modernization. Let's see, where else is vulnerable to attack? Heracles and Kionos, I guess? Heracles more than Kionos. Again, they're going to prefer to try to do this stuff in places that don't have a lot of population. Over here on Gano. What's actually orbiting Gano right now? Nothing. That thing was near Gano. It is no longer. That's 2 spirits and all that stuff, so... They're not in guard mode, though, right? They're just blockading. So there's a possibility that I could pop this kite out and have it make it over there. I'm not super positive on the chances of that working. The AI will probably attack us right away, and I don't want to be in a position where I have to run. Obviously, fleeing sucks. Okay, here on Gano, probably just make me another kite, right? Like, we need a lot more ships, it turns out. On Libra... Don't really need that, I guess. It's quite a bit of industry. Yeah, we don't really need it. I'm going to keep building kites here until I have a force that's strong enough to stand up to these guys. The other thing we could do, I guess, is just detach the behemoth from this fleet and have it run down here. Because we don't actually need... Like, the behemoth's not providing a lot of benefit to the siege. They could run these guys off. Or the Juggernaut, rather. Yeah, okay. This is what we'll do. We're still trying to save up K to be able to rush out outposts and stuff. Like, this is a complicated situation I've gotten myself into here by kind of bouncing all over the tech tree, trying to see all the new stuff from the expansion all at once. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. All right, we're gonna do one more turn because I want to resolve this before we end the video. The Juggernaut will arrive slightly before the kite does. So there will not be a moment where they can attack just the kite, and then the Juggernaut plus the kite should be more than capable of running off that fleet. And then we can use these 2 kites to reinforce the attack on Pleon, get it resolved, and then move to Imnos. Merge up. In fact, give me this as well. Alright, they chose to attack me before I could finish the thing I was doing. We don't need to watch this. We know what's happening here. Also, I really appreciate them doing this, because we need some spoils of war payout. So, 4.2, 450, 450, not bad. We did actually lose one of those kites, which I'm quite surprised about. And you guys need to get up here and deliver some manpower. Let's get this done. Oh! They failed. Alright, well yeah, definitely occupy it. Need to hold the system. Here we just need to keep... Oh, we can't draft an IZAR, hold on. So did they not draft? Yeah, they didn't draft for a turn. With the kind of actual offensive power that our troops have, they really did not have that option. This is just one spirit, and it's not even one of the more powerful spirits. We can probably take it. I think I would rather kill it than have it run off and become a problem for us again later. Although, the game's predicting that it will beat us, which makes me a little worried. I guess we're pretty injured. Yeah, this was maybe a bad idea. Well... And 70% damage bonus on our critical hits. Let's See if that's enough. See if he doesn't deal damage to our hero ship first. Okay, he's not. Then he's taking actually quite a bit of extra damage. Yeah, we should win this very cleanly. If he killed our hero ship and then went one-on-one with that guy, he might have won. Okay, good. Well, him doing that has definitely doomed him. So I appreciate that. Plus 40% shield capacity on your own ship. Hull plating absorption on the fleet. Why not? And then this is a pretty healthy system. They left us something actually valuable here. This is quite good. And then I guess we're just going to meet at Imnos instead of doing the other thing here. We'll start the economic behemoth moving in next turn because I don't want it to arrive before the Juggernaut does. Speaking of the Juggernaut... Okay, we'll spend one turn here. We'll heal up a fair amount. Let's deal with these ground battles. So at Gemini, we definitely want to just draft again. Because we're going to lose the system if we don't. We're in a very similar situation to the one he was in. In fact, we may lose the system anyway. And then at IZAR, just protect. Okay. They held on long enough. So the next round of the ground battle should have the manpower from this fleet available to reinforce. So we should be fine. We're going to have to, like, really turn it on here. Okay, you guys did finish your tractable armaments. It's just not helping enough. I'm very annoyed by this this completely predictable turn of events. Like, it was certain that it was going to happen. I just wasn't 100% sure when it was going to happen. I think this is where we're going to leave it for today. We have some decisions to make regarding research and just sort of like the overall direction of this part of the galaxy in future turns. But hey, at least it's going to be exciting, right? Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time to see how I weasel out of the position that I have weaseled us into. And we'll see you then.